Welcome back to day 9 and we're still rocking the Gatorade wine, and today's movie is Bride of the Re-animator. Now the first Re-animator movie is a classic, one of Stuart Gordon's best movies, and every horror fans owe themselves to watch it. But the sequel is also incredibly fun and really awesome, and I don't feel like enough people are talking about the sequels, especially the second one, Bride of Re-animator, because it is so crazy and the practical effects are amazing, especially nearing the end. The end is like a fucking epic, like, gore masterpiece in my opinion. It's directed not by Stuart Gordon but by Brian Usna, his name is, who was also like a producer of the original Re-animator, and I think he has also produced a lot of other of Stuart Gordon's movies. So yeah, but we have some of the main guys from the first movie, Herbert West, what's his name? Herbert West, of course, played by Jeffrey Combs, and Dr. Kane, what's the actor's name? Dan Kane, and he's played by Bruce Abbott, of course, yeah. The movie takes place a few months after the events of the first movie, where the Frank West is still Herbert West. Why do I keep calling him Frank West? That's the guy from Dead Rising, right? Now Herbert West is still trying to perfect his reanimation formula, and they're doing tests both with like in the beginning of the movie they're in like a war zone where they're doing on soldiers, and later on they get back to their regular job at the hospitals. And their job, I don't know if they're like still students technically, whatever, that doesn't matter, and do it with cadavers from there. And Herbert West has also just gotten this like weird fascination with just playing around with it now. He makes like this weird creation made out of like separated body parts. I think there's like one that's made out of a couple of fingers and eyes, a little like creature that just walks around, like, again, really weird thing, but still very fun. Now Dan Kane is still following Herbert West around because he wants to use his formula to reanimate his dead girlfriend from the first movie. And unfortunately he doesn't have the full body part. I cannot remember the ending of the first one. What the fuck happens to Barbara Crampton in that one? I can't remember. But he has her heart, and then they start to create a body. They steal like body parts both from the hospital but also from a graveyard that's near them to get the whole like Bride of Frankenstein kind of wife building. And while they are doing that, there is a detective who was also chasing West around because West used his wife, his dead wife, as an experiment and brought her back to life, and the detective might have killed her, so he's not really happy about that. So he's made an enemy out of Herbert West. And yeah, what can I say? The climax of this movie, one of the most epic scenes in any horror movie ever. I cannot describe it enough. Like the whole bride and like the acting of the, I cannot remember the actress name of the bride. I cannot see. She's doing like way better job than this movie has any rights to be. Like both the sadness of her being rejected and just the pain when she like goes is torn apart by herself. Everything is just like, holy crap. You really need to watch this movie for like the ending alone. Like, it has a lot of fun moments as well. There's probably more quotable and fun moments from the first movie, but this one is like no slouch either. Like really, if most people have probably just watched the first movie, really try and get into some of the sequels. Like the next one, Beyond Re-animator, is not amazing, but it's still watchable. This one is like very great. Not as quotable, but still very fun. So hey, yeah, check that one out. And hopefully I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another video. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna enjoy a bit more of my Gator wine.